host Shika is going to tell you what we do.
Please introduce yourself and start your presentation.
Over to you, Divyanshu.
Yeah, hi, my name is Divyanshu. I'm a serial entrepreneur and currently I'm working on Upside. It's a circular economy brand. It started in April and till now we work with post-consumer data. And till now we claim more than 750 kgs of data and from landfills and turn them into new products. I can give you the whole presentation. I'll share my screen if possible.
Sure.
Divanshu, can you be slightly audible, please? Because I am feeling a drop in your audio.
Okay, I'll try. Is it better? Yeah. So this is my brand. It's called Upside. What we do is we uplift people, we upcycle things, and we upscale what we are doing right now. So this is the contents of my table, the presentation things I'll be talking about. It's the story how I came to Upside, the idea of Upside. What are the problems we are trying to solve? What is the solution we have, and the opportunity progress we have made till now. So back in April, India was in a major COVID surge. A lot of people were facing a lot of problems. And similarly, our domestic health, who has been with us for more than 8-9 years, she lost her husband due to COVID. And her husband used to be a tailor. He used to stitch things and all. So she was in a major emotional and financial strain, but she was very adamant of taking any monetary help. So our family started brainstorming and we came to idea of upcycling things. That's how a thing started and from one thing to another. In today's date, we have more than 12 plus market ready products which are selling. We have sold more than $12,000 of our products in last 3 months. So why post-consumer wear denim? So denim is one of those things which uses a lot of water. I believe all of the participants right now might have a pair or two pair of jeans, and each of those jeans takes anywhere around 10,000 liters of water to produce, and that's a lot of water. We should not be wasting water in such manner. So, but at the same time, denim is one of those most versatile jeans. It is known for its durability, but and because it's made mostly out of cotton, it is biodegradable. But because it goes to landfill, where there are another waste elements which doesn't let it biodegrade, and it leads to generation of methane, which is a greenhouse gas. 5% of global landfills are filled with only the denims, and no one's actually talking about it a lot. And textile is an industry where illegal labor is very prevalent. So what we are trying to do is make sure the people who make our products get equitable share at profits. We produce by upcycling things, making sure we are a zero footprint, and we are mass manufacturing these products. So at rate which we generate waste, we can process it too. And yeah, so the solution is what we do is we can reclaim anywhere around 88% of the denim, and out of which 66 to 70% of it is again used in another product. All our products are made in such a way where they can be reused or can be turned back into another product after its user cycle. So when we are talking about India, because India is where I resided, and we are targeting the Indian market. The Indian market for sustainable products is of $4.35 billion, $4.035 billion, and it is growing consistently. According to McKinsey, the user switch from a conventional or a brown economy to a greener economy is around 9%. So we see a major opportunity on a longer term too, where people are shifting towards greener alternatives. So as then just producing products, our main goal is to build ethical manufacturing center and build India's biggest ethical manufacturing network. Right now, we are working with more than 4 NSDC centers, and consistently we are trying to make sure the impact which we are trying to create translates on all the levels, either be it the producer, either be it at the side of waste, or how it's changing people's lives. So these are the figures: 738 kgs of denim which we have processed till now in last 3 months. 12 plus market ready products, 35 products which are in design. We are supporting right now more than 16 people and have made a revenue of $13,000. And we recognize with 6 sustainable development goals. These are few initiatives. So Suman is my grandmother's name. I'm very close to my grandmother. And the Indian ethnic wear, if you know about sari, uh, she loves saris. She has a lot of them. Recently, one of her sari got torn, and it was not usable for her. That's when the idea came to turn it into a shirt. So this is even one thing which we do. We turn saris into shirts. Now, by turning saris into shirt, we are just not talking about sustainability. We are even talking about gender. Sari is something which is preferred to be a more of a women's attire. We are turning it into something which anyone can wear. So we are not just challenging the environmental goals or not trying to achieve environmental goals, but even the social goals, how we can make sure world actually turns into a better place, not from the point of view of environment, but even on social aspects. And this is something we do consciously. We make sure all our producers are people with disabilities or people or women from marginalized sections. So till now, all the 16 people who are we supporting with our initiative are people with disability or either women from marginalized section. We make sure we pay them 808 rupees a day. Now, this is the number we get when we normalize the US labor rates to India by multiplying it to the purchase power parity. So for every hour in India, a person should be paid at least 108 rupees. And that's what we are trying to do at our end. As in trying to change policies, we are trying to change how we, as an entrepreneur or as a business person, how we can do it at our level. So these are one of our campaigns, Donate Your Dana. We are right now, this is a periodically run event. What we do is we ask more than 1,000 people to give a jeans or two. We give them vouchers against that. And in 58 cities, we have collected more than 58,000 dirhams. Else than that, these are our requirements for now. So we were initially looking for incubation support. Right now, I've got incubation at I have an LJ entrepreneur, which is two incubation center which are based in Ahmedabad. Till now, we have bootstrapped more than $6,000. We are in process of getting a grant of $55,000, and by the end of January, we are looking to raise our first proper seed fund, which is around $400,000, and we'll be impacting more than 500 people's life with it. And on a daily basis, we'll be reclaiming more than 2 tons of post-consumer grade denim every day. I live in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad is called Manchester of East, if you know about. It's a familiar town here. Ahmedabad has world's two biggest factories which generate world's most denim. One is Avid Denim and Urban. These are two one of the biggest giants when we talk about denim, to be very precise. So living in Ahmedabad, Ahmedabad generates more than 3,000 kgs of waste every week. And I'm just talking about the jeans which we wear and we throw it out. So yeah, this was my presentation. Thank you. I would like to answer a few questions.
Yes, Hoshika. The host will first ask.
My question is that are the products of your company degradable?
Yeah. So,
And how is a cloth degradable? How
so
can you-
denim is something which is made from 100% cotton. Though cotton is not the most sustainable natural fabric, but again, it is biodegradable at times of it. We use EPA forms which are biodegradable and recyclable. As in that whenever you use your product and you cannot use it more, you can you can courier it back to us and we'll reclaim it, we'll turn that into another product. And this can be done for at least 5 to 6 times.
And what happens to the cloth after that?
Every cloth has so even when we are talking about circular economy, whatever, so we would never stop producing more of new products. The thing is, there comes a point where it degrades to a certain extent, after which what we all can do is we can again turn that into dust. We can re-yarn it. So there are different things we can do about it.
But if we turn it into something like a dust, that wouldn't it affect the nature? The pollution wouldn't air pollution happen?
No, so when I say we can turn back into dust, it is more of a medium. We will not actually be turning into dust. So it is cotton at the end of the day. You can put it into pits and you can, it is biodegradable. So you can use it again as a manure. What else you can do is you can turn back into cotton and you can reweave it. You can turn back it into threads. There are companies across globe which are doing this, which take your old clothes, they shred it, and they again turn it into threads.
Yeah. Very good presentation. I can see why you were invited to share, because I think this is a fantastic idea. My mother many years ago started reusing denim for things. I mean, denim is such a durable material and recyclable at the same time. And I don't know where you are from if they do this, but in the United States, a lot of women have giant purses and a lot of women have little bitty purses about the size of a pocket. And so we would make pockets into little purses, and they were perfect little denim purses. So, you know, you can go, if you ever decide to make purses, those pockets work really well, but she made quilts and all sorts of things. And it's just a really, it's an easy fabric to collect because everybody wears jeans and everybody has holes in their jeans and wants to throw them away. And you can use so much of those clothes. So I commend you for picking a subject that's really important like this. I didn't know until very recently that clothes were filling our landfills as much as they were. I mean, it was kind of surprised me, I guess, that they make so much throwaway stuff now. And so very good job, very good work. I look forward to seeing how you further this as you move forward.
So that is something I would like to, sorry, please Anand.
Yeah, excellent, Divyanshu. Now what was more inspiring for me was the sari was becoming a shirt, which is the most, I think you're going to challenge people in NFT. You're also going to get on to fashion TV. And Julie, let me tell you what's a sari. A sari is an 8-yard cloth which is draped by women. And it comes in different colors, shades, designs, and hues. And it's very, very nice. If you just Google about saris, you'll find different materials that goes into a sari. There are n number of combinations that goes into it. Imagine sari is going to become a shirt, which is like completely reusing it to the best possible extent, and the shirt can be used by anybody. It could be the male member, it could be the female member. Anybody can start using this shirt. And as far as the denim is concerned, yes, denim by far is one of the best material which could be recycled like n number of times. And the place where they are is the world's largest manufacturer of denim. You take any brand, Levi's, Lee, everybody's material comes from that one single company called as Arvind Denim. They are the world's biggest manufacturer, and as the biggest manufacturer of denim, they are also the biggest polluter. So wastage of water is extremely high. You have everything, and that is where this idea of Divyanshu could play a big role in bringing it to how to recycle those waste and bringing it to use for the community. I think great job, Divyanshu. I think it's really nice to have you and your thought processes. And like Julie said, you'll have a big customer base and you come up with more pearls, more vanity stuff. The female community can use it for. I mean, that's a huge market that we are talking of. Yes.
So here I would like to take few more minutes to say more about Divyanshu. So Divyanshu has been working since he was 19. He has worked with 13 different startups and finally decided to go with his own startup, which is SYCH. When he came to me that I want to do something like that, and I've already started, and I fell in love with that idea for the first time. The sari idea, when he was very confused whether he should be doing it or not. He bring in the product, like he was wearing the shirt, and the first thing when I saw him, first thing I asked, like, where did you bought this shirt? And he was like, this is recycled one. And I was so amazed to see that product that I told him that you just book my order for 10 products and I'll be getting it soon. So one more thing which Divyanshu forgot to mention is that they have recently launched their website to take the orders and everything, which I think he did not mention. And he's been taking corporate orders and everything. So I have been very closely involved with his startup, and I can see the progress they have made in this 3 months, which is just really amazing. In 3 months, they set up the processes, they started selling off. Now website is about to launch. They have completed most of the things, but they have started taking orders, if I'm not wrong, Divyanshu, is it?
Yeah, so we have taken orders, and that's where the revenue is coming from. We are consistently going for corporate orders right now because that is something which will help us sustain for now.
I think
And
the
then-
gift program will also should have one of these designer shirts, which every one of us are going to wear.
That would be nice. Listen, I'm sorry for having to stop the presentation here. I really thank you very much. And I think that if you want to pass any information off to Shishikawa and she can give it to me, I can put it up on the Innovation World or Gift website as well to help promote what you're doing. So please share with me later.